Welcome back to DQP Does, Drafty Quarters Podcast Network movie review show, and where we're going, we don't need roads. With me this evening is my co-host, Russell.
The character Marty McFly always resonated with me, and that's who I wanted to be. Too bad I was Crispin Glover.
You and me both, bud. And we also have Dave.
Shane, are you telling me this sucker's nuclear?
No, it's electric. It just requires nuclear fusion to power it. Oh my god. Tonight we are talking about Back to the Future, the first one. Where Marty goes back and tries not to bang his mom.
Pretty much.
That's the synopsis.
The whole movie is like his mom really wants that McFly D.
Yeah, so just the wrong one. We got Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, Crispin Glover, and Thomas Wilson. That's pretty much the whole cast that matters. That guy from Top Gun, that's a douche. James Tolkan, Mr. Strickland.
Oh, yeah.
He is in Top Gun.
Yes, he is. He looks exactly the same.
There's a new Top Gun movie that comes out later this year.
Cool.
Starring Tom Cruise.
Oh, my God. Anyway, so fuck that, and we're moving on. So Marty knows Doc Brown, who is played by Christopher Lloyd, and I don't know, they're buddies or something, and Doc is like a mad scientist, and Marty's just, your regular high schooler with a real bad wandering eye. Like, that was interesting at the beginning of the movie.
Disrespectful AF.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. Look at these two asses walk by. Look at that. And then she's just like, hey, hello, over here.
Hello, McFly.
Yeah.
She's like kind of playful about it too, which is a little
also weird. I don't know.
She also liked
80s were a different time, apparently.
Yeah.
Which this came out in 1985. It was PG, an hour and 56 minutes. So he's supposed to go to the lake with his girlfriend that weekend, and
because they're gonna bang.
Biff wrecks the car, and Biff is his dad's supervisor at work, and his dad's this huge fucking weak bitch,
also known as Crispin Glover.
Yeah. And Doc calls him and is like, hey, when he's at Doc's house before school, he's like, hey, I need you to meet me at like 1:15 in the morning at the mall. Like, what? Okay. So he falls asleep, wakes up, which is interesting because it could all be a dream, right?
I'm glad it's not.
Yeah, I know. Me too. So he but they totally like faked it, right? Like the movie is bookended by him falling asleep and waking up.
Falling asleep really weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know. They were like, Michael J. Fox has a nice ass. Let's show it off.
Make him sleep really weird and uncomfortable.
He's canonically supposed to be 17 in this movie, so let's not talk about his butt too much.
He's a dude. I'm allowed to. Probably not.
Nope.
Shut up,
What?
Dave. You got a nice butt too.
Thanks. I have Hank Hill ass, so I know you're
not
lying.
17. Anyway, let's get off that topic. So he goes to the mall, right? And he picks up the JVC video recorder for Doc on the way there, and he's videoing his experiment, which is a DeLorean that travels through time. He tests it on his dog first.
Poor Einie.
Einstein. And then he basically like drops this little, like, he like blows over this bombshell of I stole these Libyan nationals stole some plutonium and gave it to me to make bombs for them, but fuck those guys. I'm using it to power my time machine. So I took their money and their plutonium. Get fucked.
The Libyans.
And so they show up after Einstein comes back in the time machine, and before they've reloaded it to they loaded it once, but they haven't like put more on there, so it only has one shot. It can go back. It can go one way or the other. One time, it can't come back. And Doc gets shot by these Libyans, and then Marty like jumps in the DeLorean and runs away, and eventually hits 88 and goes back in time. Back in time. To 1955, 30 years prior, and some shit happens. He meets his parents and he fucks up their first meeting, which in turn starts to fade his family and family photos. And then he ends up taking his dad's place in that particular situation, to which his mom falls in love with him, which is real creepy. And then he meets with Doc, and they talk about like what's going on, and he convinces Doc that he's from the future, and Doc's like, "Oh, I already invented the thing that makes the time machine work." Blah blah blah, and they go through this, and then he's like, "Oh, Marty, you gotta stop her you gotta make her fuck your dad, because then you won't be born."
Direct quote.
Yeah. There's a lot of F-bombs in this for a PG movie.
It was after the 1.2 gigawatts.
Yeah.
1.21 gigawatts.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, he is like trying really hard to get his mom to stop trying to fuck him, and trying to get his dad to like jump on that grenade for him, so that he'll fucking, be born and stuff. Yeah. And his dad's just not having it. He's just being a wimp.
Yeah.
Scared of girls and letting Biff beat his ass, and
super into science fiction. Oh, fuck, is he me? Am I Crispin Glover?
We're all Crispin Glover. But eventually there's the dance that they're supposed to like hook up at the first time, and Marty has this plan, and Doc has this plan to get enough juice to send the DeLorean back to Marty's time. Of course, it's all on the same day, because that's how movies work, and especially in the 80s, because
he's there for a week.
Yeah, he's there for a week, but like everything that is important happens on the same day.
Yeah. He arrives on one day. 6 days happen.
And like those 6 days are just kind of like totally glossed over. Yeah. Like there's like 2 or 3 things that happen, and then it's the weekend already.
Yeah.
Because I didn't remember. It's been a long time since I watched this, but I was like, they do not spend a lot of time. It's like all the one day.
Yeah.
It's like all before he leaves, and then like a little bit of while he's there, and then the last day that he's there.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the majority of the movie. So, he goes to the dance, and the original plan. The original plan was he was going to molest his mom to get her pissed at him.
Yep, he sure was.
So that his dad could come over and jerk him out of the car and punch him and defend her honor. The problem is his mom was super into it. She's like, cause like he has this image of his mom when she's a grown up, right? Where she's like a prude, right? She's like, you can't fucking girls calling you first. That's gross. That she's a whore and you shouldn't talk to her. Girls shouldn't go with guys in cars. Girls shouldn't do all this stuff. She's a huge prude about everything. And like, I guess sort of strict about it. I don't know. And when he meets her when she's like a teenager, she's like, I have a flask of liquor in my purse, and I smoke, and I want to go park and do some naughty shit in the car with you. He's like, I'm your son. No. So then she kisses him, and she's like, "What the fuck? That feels weird, like kissing your brother." And he's like, "Thank God, because this couldn't go any further."
Not brother.
Yeah, not brother. And then, oh no, Biff yanks him out of the car, and Biff is huge, and he's got his buddies, including Billy Zane, which I didn't know that Billy Zane was in this.
Oh shit! I totally forgot that was Billy
it was
Zane.
fucking Billy Zane.
I love Billy Zane.
The random extra spots that people are in, like early in their careers, like makes me laugh. Like him and Nick Cage, and like Billy Zane's in a lot of stuff where he's just like a background character. But so they go like stuff him in. This part was interesting. Though Biff's henchmen get sent away with Marty while Biff is like going to rape his mom.
Yeah,
basically, because she is not into him, but he's like, I'm going to get in the car and we're going to do stuff. And she's like, no. And he's like, yeah, you guys get the fuck out of here. This is not a peep show. Like, straight up, he was going to rape her.
Yeah.
So they go and put Marty in the back of the band's car because the band was taking a break to smoke some weed. And
because they're reefer heads.
Yeah, because they're reefer heads. Making an interesting generalization about black people in bands. And they also call them a racial slur.
Yep.
Not the N-word, but a different one. I mean, they basically all mean the same shit. So
yeah, one we're still not gonna say.
Yes, one we're still not gonna say.
I appreciate that.
But and then like they're like, oh yeah, we'll fucking beat your ass.
Yep.
And those guys got real quiet real quick and ran the fuck away. But Marty's stuck in the trunk and can't get him out. So then we go back to Biff trying to rape Marty's mom. And while that was happening, there was a specific time that George, his dad, was supposed to come out and save her. And he like missed it because he's fucking worthless. And yeah, pretty much. And so he's like, oh shit, it's like 8:59. I was supposed to be out there at 8:55. I better go save her. So he comes out and Biff's on top of her, but he can't tell who's on top of her. And she's like, help me. So he opens the door and yanks Biff out. And he's like, oh fuck. He's like, you get off her. He like stumbles on it at first, but then he doubles down and you're like, oh no. Did George grow a pair of balls? Is he really like into this now? And he goes to punch him and Biff catches it and like gives him the worst fucking arm bar. It's not arm bar. What is that? Wrist lock.
Yeah, it's pretty
like
bad.
Not really like holding it right or putting it again. Anyway, yeah, whatever. That was something that I want to mention about Tenet. Before I get any further, in Tenet, the worst headlock ever was applied that put someone to sleep, and I forgot to mention it in the last episode. So go ahead and go back and check that out. It was real bad. But anyway, this wrist lock was terrible too. But it was from 1985 between a couple of teenagers, so I'm gonna give it a pass.
Wrist locks were different back then.
And this wasn't like a rated R action movie, so they probably didn't have like a action choreographer that was real into fisticuffs.
Action guy.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on. And then his mom tries to stop Biff from beating up George, and he like face palms her into the ground, and which pisses George off, and he fucking decks the fuck out of Biff.
Yep.
And you're like, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, he has like a nice little power up scene.
Yeah,
you see his hand turn into a fist.
Yeah, goes Saiyan. Not Super Saiyan. He's still a pussy. But anyway,
just regular Saiyan.
Yeah, it just becomes a Saiyan. He grew a tail.
He's now an alien race.
Yeah. He's a monkey dude. So going back to Marty, he's stuck in the trunk. The keys are in the trunk. They can't get it open, so they like pry it open. And when they pry it open, the guitar player / singer cuts his hand open. Oh no, I can't play guitar. Now, his parents haven't actually had their first kiss yet. They got to dance at the dance. Otherwise, he's not going to be born. Yep. So then he has to go play guitar, and he plays guitar, and Marty's Marty, and he fucks up and starts playing fucking Johnny Be Good like 10 years before it comes out. And Chuck Berry hears it over the phone.
That's still one of my favorite gags.
Yeah. Chuck, you know that sound you've been looking for? God damn it. It's Marvin. Your cousin Marvin Berry.
Marvin Berry?
Oh, man. And he saves the day and they end up kissing, and then he has to leave in a hurry because he's late to get to go back, and like there's shenanigans there because like Doc fucks shit up and like a tree limb falls and unplugs the cable and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's, you know,
if it can go wrong, it goes wrong.
yeah, just like let's just add to the stakes. But he makes it home and he goes to bed, and then he wakes up and he's like, oh, what a nightmare, because this whole movie was a dream. But then he goes out and shit's different because his dad punched Biff.
Yeah.
Changed the whole world. And
like their neighborhood's not ransacked.
yeah, their neighborhood's not
Like-
ransacked. He has the truck that he wanted. Their house is nicer. His brother and sister have nice jobs instead of being like Burger King associates.
Yeah.
Burger King associates.
His dad is Biff's supervisor.
Yeah,
instead of
no,
Biff
he's
being the
he's like
supervisor.
straight up like has a like legit. He's an author and has a legit job, and Biff is waxing their fucking cars.
Yeah.
Like it's beyond he's his supervisor.
Which-
Biff's is basically his hired man.
Yeah, so the moral of the story really is if you
Deck
just
your bullies.
punch your bully in the face one time, he'll be your bitch for life.
Yeah.
Which isn't true, because usually
No,
your
dude,
bully
that's
just
exactly what
punches you
happens.
back.
Next week we're gonna watch Back to the Future 2, which is set up at the end of this movie, but whatever. The lesson is all that matters. And thanks for listening.
You left out the letter. Marty tries to leave.
Yeah,
Doc
whatever.
The letter. Doc rips the letter up.
Yeah,
when
and then
Marty
he-
comes
but he
back,
didn't.
He has a bulletproof vest on.
That's not how bulletproof vests work either.
I was waiting for that.
Whatever. That's in everything. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, they don't like mushroom out and turn into big fucking wads on Kevlar. That's not. Kevlar isn't steel. Okay? Guys, it embeds and they were shooting him with an AK. If he was wearing a Kevlar vest, he'd still be fucking dead. Because an AK is not a pistol.
It's true.
Whatever. Anyway.
So the entire time I was watching this, I really just wanted Marty to be like, "Oh, geez, Doc."
Oh, jeez.
So at the end of the let me wrap this up. At the end of the movie, Doc comes back because when Marty comes back, he comes back like 10 minutes before Doc gets shot, but he's like not at the mall. So he has to get back to the mall, but the Libyans beat him there and they shoot Doc. But then Doc has the letter. He wore a bulletproof vest. He lives. First Marty leaves. Second Marty shows up and tries to wake up.
Takes
His place in the timeline. And Doc wakes up. They talk. He had the letter. He was like, whatever, screw it. Great Scott. And
Perfect. I thought Christopher Lloyd was in the fucking building.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna go forward 30 years. I'll see you around. Look me up, Doc. And so he goes. And then Marty goes home. He wakes up. His family's different. Everything's different. He has the truck. His girlfriend comes over. He's like, all right, we're gonna go to the fucking lake house and fuck. And then Doc comes back and he's wearing the most ridiculous 90s looking shit, which is great because it's 1985.
Yeah.
And they totally they're like, some dumb motherfucker in 10 years is going to dress just like this and think they're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And boy, were they right.
And they were right. They were totally right. And so he's like, Marty, we gotta go back to the future. You're like, yeah, he fucking said it.
He said the thing.
He said the thing. But he's fixed the DeLorean. You don't need to steal plutonium from Libyans anymore. You can just like throw some banana peels and a half a drink beer with probably a loogie or like maybe a cigarette in it into like a fucking juicer, which turns it into nuclear power somehow. Whatever, don't explain it. It's fine.
Stuff.
Future shit. From 2015, because 30 years from yeah. Anyway, So that's the end of the movie. They're like, oh, you don't have enough road, and he's like, where we're going, we don't need roads, and they fly off in the DeLorean that newly has tires that rotate sideways into jets, like what was a Harrier? Is a Harrier jet the one that fucking lifts off from Dead Still? I don't remember.
Sure.
I know those were in Modern Warfare and they like hovered, so probably. Probably. I don't know. I got through that synopsis and then I had a fucking stroke.
I'm having a stroke.
Sorry about your stroke.
Yeah.
Strokes.
It's a little too long for my penis. Just like comes off sometimes.
What is up with this day and penises?
I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. Yes. There's a lot of like little random shit that's like not accurate, but it's also like one of those 80s movies where you're just like, whatever, man. It's just too cool for school. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Too cool for school.
Yeah, it's from the 80s, bud.
Yeah. No, so as a armchair movie critic, I'm not usually into what are referred to as classics.
Yeah.
Because usually they suck. This movie is great.
Yeah.
Like, this movie is fantastic. It's
fun.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
So I it's not my favorite kind of time travel.
No.
But I can't tell, like, this is a good template for this idea of time travel.
Yes.
And they do really well with it, I think. And, like, having the picture that's traveled back with him, like, is a perfect plot device to explain what they need to explain on the future timeline changing, and perfect for Marty being able to have a reference. Like, it's fucking great. Like, this movie is fantastic. I don't understand how so many movies after this movie laid such great groundwork, so many movies went and fucked up this idea of time travel.
Yeah. No, I know.
But yeah, no, this is a great movie, and it ended
like
up
Hot Tub Time Machine 2. It fucking sucks. That's right. You both heard me.
You talking like some sort of hot tub time machine?
Yeah, the second one fucking sucks.
Oh, I saw the first one.
Good. Keep it that way.
Damn. Okay, Mom. I will.
I'm gonna get phone calls about that.
Yeah, you are. Like hard. Like for days.
And that phone number is I don't know.
And you're gonna forget why. But this movie also, you know, like 20 years later, 30 years later.
36 years.
Yeah, from now. So 30. So somewhere between 27 and 30 years later gave us a beautiful Adult Swim reiteration named Rick and Morty. Which I don't know would exist if this movie had never been made.
I mean, the characterizations would be completely different because it's literally Doc Brown and Morty. Yeah. Or Marty. Fuck. Literally.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Marty, a piece of shit. Don't fuck your mom. Yeah, no, it's just like, and I'm surprised too. Because,
I can prove both of you are pieces of shit mathematically.
And I'm surprised too because it's like I thought I was gonna watch it and be like, ugh, this movie sucks, but it doesn't.
Honestly, so did I. Kind of
pretty good movie
because like I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this since I was a kid. Because like I didn't remember the middle really, like the whole part between him getting there and like getting hit by the car, like meeting his dad at the cafe, the diner, and then like fucking up his mom and dad's first meeting. Everything from there until the dance, I didn't remember any of that. So like the whole middle of the movie, I was like, wow, this is like the first time I've seen this.
Yeah. I remember 3 being my favorite, and really liking 2. I did not remember 1 being this good.
Yeah.
I thought 1 was the weakest.
So now we're gonna be like 2 and 3 suck.
I still think I think we'll like 2. I don't think we're gonna like 3.
Is it like the third Turtles?
I think so.
The third Turtles is good.
Fuck off with your bullshit.
No, it's not.
No, I maintain it.
It's fucking awful.
Until we do the movies, I'm maintaining that the third Turtles.
When's the last time you saw it? When you were fucking 12? Were you like playing Turtles in Time and think that's the third movie?
3? Turtles in Time is the third movie.
No, it's not. Turtles in Time is a fucking video game that is infinitely better than that piece of shit fucking movie.
Is it literally not called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time?
I thought it was.
I don't know if it is, but it's not. That's not. It's the game came out before that movie.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure.
I know the game.
Turtles in Time is the game.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the name of that movie was. It's terrible. It's
gonna do 'em.
so bad. No, I'm totally okay with doing it and watching it and being like, I fucking told you.
You know what one? Which one? So the one that I think is the worst, since we're talking about turtles, which one is it where half of the movie Raphael's in a tub?
That's the first one.
That's the one I hate the most out of the 3 of them.
What? That's the best one.
The whole plot, the whole time Raphael's in the tub.
It's just Turtles 3, isn't it?
No, it's Turtles in Time.
Is it? I can't read it from here.
It's Turtles 3, Turtles in Time.
Oh, well. When did it come out?
In a year.
Like a year from now? This is fucking Back to the Future again?
It came out in 93.
Ooh.
Also, I'm totally down to watch those for the show.
Yeah, we will. We've been meaning to get to for like a long time now.
Can we also watch Three Ninjas?
Yeah, okay. Turtles in Time, the game, came out in 91. So,
cool.
Fuck that movie.
Oh, man. I'll say it's Combat Cold Cuts.
It's a good movie.
That's from part 2.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man. I'd have to watch them again, but
2 is a lot of fun. 2 is the fun one.
Yeah, 1 is like the one that has like character development and like seriousness.
Yeah.
And then 2 is the one where it's like, all right, we're going to ham it up more like the cartoon.
And we'll have
then
Super
3
Shredder.
was like, I'm going to all over the script.
I genuinely don't understand. We have to watch them because
I'm okay with
don't
watching.
Understand the hate for. 3.
I don't think it's that bad, but I think it's bad.
It's the way I remember it was, 2, 3, and then 1 was how I enjoyed them. That's how much I enjoyed them. 2, 3, and 1.
I'm literally about to fart on this mic, which isn't going to hurt anyone but me. But I just want you guys to hear how mad I am about this because I'm farting mad, okay?
I mean, sometimes we just disagree, Shane. Sometimes it just happens.
This is a hefty disagreement. Your favorite Turtles movie, as of your recollection right now, is one that I wouldn't fucking wipe my shitty boots on.
2?
To my recollection.
I think 2 is the best. I don't understand all the hate for 3.
Oh, okay. You
and
like
1
2 the
is my
most.
least
Okay.
favorite.
Still, like, not 3 is so bad.
So
I mean, I'm playing it up how bad it is, right? But like, it's still really bad.
I mean, yeah.
It's not the worst movie ever.
Also, do you know what is a good movie?
What?
Back to the Future.
Yeah, it is.
Are we going back to the future? Back boats.
Back to rehab. Well, wait, no. That's a Body Count song.
Ooh, I like Body Count.
Yeah, me too.
I count bodies in every room that I walk
Like
in.
sheep to the rhythm of the war drum. We're gonna talk about everything but this movie. I got through the synopsis.
Well, we like
That means we like
it, and then it was over. That was it.
Yeah, I really enjoy this movie. I threw it on last night because I've seen it a bunch as a kid and whatever. I'm like, I'll throw it on to remember it, and I still had a good time.
Oh yeah,
I started like doing some laundry. I'm like, oh shit, fuck off laundry.
Yeah.
And then I'll be there for a week, but that's a different story.
Yeah, I was like, is that really like an endorsement of the movie, or is that just like I had something other than laundry to do?
Yeah.
Not trying to say you're lazy or anything, but
Oh, I am.
I'm excited for Back to the Future 2.
yes.
Me too.
Because Back to the Future 1 is a lot of, hey, this is how this works.
Yeah, there is a lot of setup in the movie. They make it fun. I'm gesturing wildly with my hand for some reason, but you can't see that audio medium.
But I could see it.
Yes, it's for Dave. It's a
Right.
lot of fun, but there is like a lot of setup and like explanation of everything and like how their version of time travel works. So like I am also looking forward to 2 to see how they take advantage of all that setup.
Yeah.
And hopefully they don't have to like they don't feel like they have to jam it into your head again.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure. See, I'm also pretty sure I really like 3 of this series too.
I don't
which
remember.
Is in a similar vein to the third Turtles.
I remember the third one having a time machine that's a train. That's what I remember.
Yeah, they go back to
that's
the
how
Wild West.
That's how it ends.
Yeah.
I don't remember, honestly. I remember watching 2 and 3, but I don't remember them. So it might be okay. But I remember liking 1 and 2 a lot more than 3. I don't think it's the utter disaster that is Turtles 3, but I don't think it's as good as the first 2. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you can like trash talk back and tell me I'm fucking wrong and stuff.
Well, you see, Shane, when you know you're right, you don't have to defend it as hard.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's like kind of like mom and dad fighting. I don't like this.
You need a mediator.
Stomach hurt.
My stomach hurts.
I like that there's a DeLorean.
Do we need to go to ratings? Are we done?
There's not a lot to talk about with the movie. Like, after watching it, I was like, okay, I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
And I after watching it again, it's like an adult. I picked up on some stuff I didn't pick up as a kid.
Yeah.
Like the
like they're gonna have sex at the lake.
well, I know that.
Okay.
I was like this though. I was like, hee.
You were like, oh yeah.
I was just like, hee.
He's gonna bang this chick, and then she's gonna turn into Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, she is. The one part I don't really remember seeing when I was a kid is like the mall at the beginning is the Twin Pines Mall.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And then when he hits the tree,
Mhm.
when he goes back, he goes to Lone Pine Mall.
Mhm.
I didn't pick that up as a kid.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, do you have a trivia corner this week?
I do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Yeah,
Let's
we should
fill
do
some
that.
time, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say because there's another one that there's another like little Easter egg foreshadowing thing. Because Nathan actually watched the beginning. He might have watched the whole movie with me. Well, he left towards the end, but there's a thing at the very beginning that like basically tells you how it's gonna end, and sort of, and it was like, oh shit, what's that called? It's foreshadowing. Oh yeah, they fucking foreshadow the fuck out of that part. I was like, yeah, they do. What the fuck, dude?
Do you want to go to the trivia corner?
What part are you talking about?
Well, I want to know if it's in his trivia.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was gonna talk about it, and then I was like, oh wait, it might be in the trivia corner.
Let's go to Dave's trivia corner.
Oh, trivia corner.
Yeah, Dave's trivia corner. Everyone, pack up your mics. We have to go to the corner.
I'm tired of hiking to your fucking corner.
It's really hard to get here. You can't drive a car here. It's weird.
Yeah.
Why didn't we do Dave's trivia corner like Huey Lewis in the news?
Oh, damn it. Do it now.
I'm not.
Don't need corners. Don't need fame. Just need trivia to ride this train.
There you go. He just did it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Welcome to Dave's Trivia Corner, where the point of the show, take that again. The point of this corner is for you to go, huh, neat.
Huh.
The rights to the film and its sequels are owned by Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale. In a 2015 interview, Zemeckis maintained that no reboot or remake of the film would be authorized during his or Gale's lifetime.
Good for them.
Yep.
Fuck reboots. I'm tired of this bullshit.
Me
Except for the newest Spider-Man because it's awesome.
The new Spider-Man movie is going to be fucking insane.
I'm honestly concerned about the next phase of Marvel, but let's continue
Don't
in
be.
the trivia corner.
The corner. All right.
Down on the corner,
Down in the street.
there's some trivia to be had, and we're gonna say, oh, neat.
Use that one too. I like that. This is good. Writers Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis actually received a fan letter from John DeLorean after the film's release, thanking
fuck.
them for immortalizing his car.
Oh, neat.
He knew.
Yeah.
He watched it and he was like, this car lives forever.
Fuck yeah.
Because it was not a great car.
Our sales are dead, but you guys just saved my company for 2 years. I don't know when they went out of business, but they did.
Yeah, it wasn't long. In 2010, during a cast reunion, Michael J. Fox said that strangers still call him McFly constantly. Fox said the most remarkable instance was when he was in a remote jungle in the South Asian country Bhutan, located between China and India, in the eastern Himalayas. A group of Buddhist monks passed him, and one of them looked at and said, "Marty McFly."
Oh, what the fuck? That's amazing.
That's amazing, but I think he's joking.
It's still pretty cool, though.
Knock, knock, McFly.
The script was rejected 44 times before it was finally greenlit.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Eventually, it worked. Got a couple. Do some rapid fire.
Okay.
Biff's catchphrases, "Make like a tree" and "Get out of here" and "Butthead" were improvised by Thomas F. Wilson.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Good job, bud.
Yeah, he improvised that. I got 2 more. When this movie was previewed for a test audience, Industrial Light and Magic had not completed the final DeLorean in-flight shot, and the last several minutes of the movie were previewed in black and white. It didn't matter as the audience roared in approval of the final scene anyway.
Nice.
And then, this one's pretty fun.
Okay.
Apparently, Ronald Reagan was amused by Doc Brown's disbelief that an actor like him could become president, so much so that he had the projectionist stop and replay the scene. He also seemed to enjoy it so much that he even made a direct reference to the film in his 1986 State of the Union address. As they say on the film Back to the Future, "Where we're going, we don't need roads."
Oh my god.
Well, Ronald Reagan definitely fucking proved that.
Oh my god.
Or just funnel all this money for infrastructure into companies and it will trickle down.
Yeah. Bullshit. We ain't drowning down here.
Suck my balls, Reagan.
He's dead.
Yeah, for like a while.
Don't give me dermatitis, Reagan.
Wow.
Well, this has been Dave's Trivia Corner.
Awesome. Okay, so it wasn't on there, but so at the beginning when they're showing all the clocks, there's a picture of Doc hanging from the hands of the clock on the clock tower.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Don't you say
You don't
it?
know that it's Doc, but there's just like a picture of a guy hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Boom! Fucking got him!
Damn it!
Said I couldn't say
it.
Fucking got him.
Oh no, I'm fading away.
You've been defeated and will be replaced in the trivia corner.
Oh god. The one bit I have in this show, it's been taken away from me.
This show gets weird sometimes.
Sometimes?
Dude. It's fine. All right, you guys want to rate this thing?
Yeah.
Let's fuck this pig.
Ah,
I was waiting for him to say that.
And not Marty's mom.
she's not a pig anymore.
No. What? That I wasn't comparing her to a pig. I was just referencing that she wanting to bang her
Oh.
son.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it. No, Leah Thompson. Whew, back in the fucking 80s, she could fucking get it.
You.
Yep.
This is just the Letterkenny podcast that talks about movies.
I mean, they'd do better than we would, but anyway,
We should get them on the show.
yeah. You act like
Jared.
that's a possibility. Like, what are you doing?
It could be. Anything's possible,
And
Shane.
Jared Kelso's just gonna show up and tell us all the different ways he's fucked our mother.
Fuck him. Let's see. I'm gonna give it a 8.75. Because I think it's a really good movie. It's not it's probably groundbreaking for the time, but right now, watching it in 2021, I don't think it's a 10. I think it's really close to a 9. But I realize I've given several things 8.8, and I don't want to give anything 88s anymore.
This would have been the perfect movie to give an 88.
Shit!
All because of
Because
the
of 88 miles per hour. Fuck. I'm gonna give it a not racist 88. Well, that's why I was concerned about giving it an 8.8.
As a white guy, you should be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm giving it a non-racist 88 because of the 88 miles per hour reference, not because of like the 88 words or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, uncomfortable silence. Russell, what do you think?
For my rating, I'm going to do something a little unorthodox.
Oh no.
I'm going to take you back in time.
Back in time.
In 1985, I would have watched this movie and given this movie a solid 9.9.
Weren't you like several years from being born?
2 years from being born.
I was 5 years from.
But I have a time machine, Shane, as I initiated at the beginning of this paragraph.
Sure.
So, if I was in 1985 when I was watching this movie, I'd give it 9.9. The only reason now, go ahead.
Pin particles, DeLorean, violin case, or police box. Yeah, I know.
I was almost like gonna have to take a second to think about it, and then
Okay,
you said
if I leave the TARDIS off,
probably violin case.
okay.
Pim particles worry me for a lot of reasons.
Okay.
And like the DeLorean's cool, but it's if I was picking a time machine, it is one of the more inconvenient time machines
But it's
because I got to get to 88 miles an hour.
okay.
Um,
But anyway, continuing.
So in 1985, I would have given this movie a solid 9.9 on our podcast that
Mm-hmm.
no one would have been able to listen to in 1985.
Yeah, it just would have been a radio show, but yeah.
And then we go back to the future.
Yeah, we do.
And the only reason I deduct points from this movie is because of the aging, which is a poor reason to deduct points, honestly. So I'm still going to give this a 9.5, which honestly, I've said honestly too many times, but honestly, I don't know, it's a solid fucking movie.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like the consistencies, like for the script and like the consistencies of the movie, like I wasn't expecting it. I was like, I'm gonna watch this and there's gonna be like a fucking shit ton of plot holes and I'm gonna hate this fucking movie. And then I was like, don't see anything wrong with this movie. I don't know if I had rose-colored glasses on or not, but that's what I got to say.
Okay. Dave?
Well, Shane and Russell,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need money. I don't need fame. I don't need a credit card to ride this train. I just wanted to say that. I'm giving this movie a 9.21 gigawatts.
All right.
That's a good fucking rating.
I love this movie. It's fun. It's it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually thought I would have to defend this movie from you two when I came in here today.
I thought before watching it, I would have thought so too.
Yeah.
That's
so I was
weird.
like, I'm gonna have to defend this movie. I don't have to.
It's weird.
But yeah, give it a 9.21.
Okay. Now, Dave,
Yes.
which time machine would you prefer? Would you prefer the hot tub, the time displacement sphere, or the rocket time sled?
Ooh, that's
What is the time displacement sphere from?
Terminator.
Oh, okay. What about the sled?
Time cop.
those are
What?
all
Time cop.
Time
Okay,
Cop.
You never seen Time Cop?
that's been a long time.
Okay.
I think I'd have to go with the time displacement sphere.
Yeah.
I almost said the hot tub because I'm a party guy and hot tubs are party.
Yeah.
But
But the sphere is portable.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I could be naked in it.
I
guess
mean,
it
I
could be in
think
the
you
hot tub.
have to be naked for the sphere to work, but I don't know. I like the hot tub. The sphere is good for convenience. The violin case is good for convenience. It's got like a little bit of a punch to it
Right.
when you show up,
Yeah.
and you only have so long you can go in between. I feel like some of those have less constraints to them.
Yeah, I mean, that's also true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But you took the TARDIS away from me, so.
Well, because that's too fucking obvious. Oh, the other one was the phone booth.
Ooh, oh. I think I still have to go with the sphere, but the phone booth would have been close because I
Yeah.
fucking love Bill and Ted.
Yeah. Regular phone booth, not a police phone booth.
I mean, I'd also
Yeah.
pick the phone booth.
Okay.
Now, if you made me pick between the phone booth or the TARDIS, I'd just have to pick the TARDIS.
You know what number I would pick? 69, dudes.
69. Nice.
Nice.
All right.
So before we wrap up,
Oh, okay.
I think we need to start a Huey Lewis and the News cover band.
No.
I'm in.
Please. Please, Shane. Pretty please.
Come on, Shane.
Shane, for the love of God, please.
I'm in.
I actually really want to do this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm down.
Like, we'll just do 17 shows over 3 years.
Can we only do The Power of Love and Hip to Be Square?
Well, once you learn one Huey Lewis and the News song, you know them
Whoa.
all.
That's not true.
Whoa.
I'm going to listen to Huey Lewis on my way home tonight.
Me too.
You coming over to my house?
No, I'm gonna listen to Huey Lewis and the Lose. I can't even say the name. Like, I'm not even fucking it up on purpose.
Sure.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of DQP Does, where we watched Back to the Future. And next week we're doing Back to the Future 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. Whatever.
Sorry, I just had to.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. That was a knee-jerk reaction. I'm sorry.
I don't like when Shane yells at me.
Thanks for listening. You guys have a good evening, day, whatever. Whenever you're fucking listening to this, have the rest of whatever's left of your 24-hour cycle. Have a good time with it. Or don't go to bed, whatever. Do your job. drive to work or home from work.
Oh my fucking God, say a quote.
I'm going to try and do both parts of this. It's going to be really bad. Whoa, wait a minute, Doc. Are you trying to tell me that my mother has got the hots for me? Precisely. Whoa, this is heavy. There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull? It's terrible. So bad. But it's funny.
It's good. It's good. I liked it.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.